Diane in Denmark here. Rah, rah, rah. It is Monday morning. A fresh start. That's why I like Monday mornings. It's like, okay, this is the day it's going to happen. Fresh start. Oh, a wee bit of sunshine coming there. Can you see? Woo! Anyway, so it may be a bit weird with the light for filming, but you know me, I film with my telephone. There's no fancy editing going on. I film in real time, so to show you the power of just, getting off your bahookie and doing something for 15 minutes. Let me put down my pom-poms. A quick check-in with you today. I'm going to be doing zone cleaning. Now remember, if you're just new to the Flylady system, just finding it, don't be doing what I'm doing in here today. The main thing is that you do your morning routine and your evening routine. You know that thing of getting dressed, shoes, making sure you're getting to bed at a decent hour, looking at your outfit for the next day, all those kind of things. Once you've got that going, that's great. And then you can add in the weekly home blessing hour, that, and here it comes again. You're not cleaning the whole house, you're just doing the high traffic areas of your house, and you spend 1 hour doing that, and you've got the week to complete it. Once you've got those going, then you get to delve a bit deeper and go a bit deeper into the system with the zone cleaning. But please don't try and kind of get into that right in the beginning, because you're just going to be chasing your tail. You'll be using a toothbrush to clean off stuff, and yet the rest of the house is maybe in a state of chaos. So just go slowly with your morning routine, evening routine, weekly home blessing hour. And I just wanted to point out that this thing of when you're being consistent with those, how easy it makes your life. And this weekend, I told you on Friday that we had decided, we really needed a weekend where we're just kind of unplugged, and I told you I wasn't going to be out on Instagram and I wasn't going to be on social media. And the family and I were thinking, oh yeah, what would we like to do this weekend? And my DS19, my dear son 19, he asked if he could hold a warm-up party here. There was a party going on, and he wanted to have a warm-up here, about 10-15 of his friends. And I wasn't, I could say, yeah, go ahead, you do that, and we'll clear off. We spent, the rest of us went to our Swedish cabin for the weekend. And it's just so nice when, if your child says to you, your 7-year-old, can I have a friend over to play, that you're not in that kind of panic mode. And also, when we came back from Sweden, we came back and the house was nicely tidied up. So there we go. And we had a great weekend in Sweden. We had the neighbour's cat with us. So I'll post some pictures on Instagram, because I know you all love the neighbour's cat. Anyway, on to today. I'm going to be doing a bit of zone cleaning here. Let me just get my jacket off. And I've told you before, I clean in the clothes that I'm wearing for the day. I've got my indoor shoes on. Let me see if I can just, there we go. I wear lace-ups, which I've cleaned up and only use inside the house. I've got the exact same pair for when I'm outside the house. Let me just hang on, I've got a hanger. And I don't need to change clothes when I'm cleaning, because I'm not using toxic products, and I'm not spending 3 hours cleaning. I'm not doing a cleaning marathon. If you're worried about it and worried that you're going to get messy, go ahead or put on an apron or some cleaning clothes. But when the timer stops, get back into your normal stuff. Okay, we don't want to look like Mrs. Housekeeper all day. Now I've got my wee cleaning caddy with me, and I'm going to be telling you what, I'm going to do a quick zone clean in here, and I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing the rest of the week. Let me just get the timer started. I always set it for 10 instead of 15, because after the 10, I like to give myself a few minutes just to tidy up or, finish off. Right, I've got my wee cleaning caddy, and I'm just going to do the usual thing. I've seen it all before. I'm going to start by doing the ceilings in here, and I'll move the camera about a wee bit, but not much, because all that moving of the camera and stuff, it just takes extra time, and I just want to show you, 15 minutes. Right, okay, so we're going to go around the room clockwise, and I've put this Flylady feather duster on an old mop. You can see I've just taped it on, and that helps me get up. And I can also do right underneath the bed with this one. You can go high, you can go low. Okay, let's get started. I hope you've had a nice relaxing weekend. our weather was actually quite good. We've had really cold, nasty weather running up to the weekend, and then actually it turned like we were into 25 degrees on Saturday and Sunday afternoons, but still damp in the morning. Okay, I'm behind you with the feather duster, and I'm just doing up top, and I'm doing the corners of the room as well. And I get quite a lot of questions about the feather duster, whether it kind of makes the dust go all the way. No, it's a bit like a magnet. This, it kind of attracts the dust and it sticks on it, and then you give it a good shake outside when you're finished. Right, and then I'm going to do the same thing, but now I'm going low. I'm doing the skirting boards, as we call them in Scotland, or the baseboards. And you may have noticed I've moved this around since last time. I'm trying to put the chair where I sit, and I've moved things around, so I'm glad to get the opportunity to do behind this thing, or a chest of drawers. Right, okay. And I told you I like to go clockwise, because otherwise I kind of forget where I am going. Okay, I'm just going round doing the skirting board. You do the same. Remember, you're meant to be working too. You're not meant to just be sitting there watching me. Right, almost done. You're just in front of the bed, so I'm just coming around that way. And I can even get this one down the back of the bed. Yay. And remember, you don't need to be hauling out furniture and doing stuff like that. And if you are going to move furniture, please get somebody to help you. Right, okay, that's that. Oh, there's quite a lot of cobwebs on there. See that? Anyway, I'll give that a shake outside once I'm done. And I'll probably also use it to get underneath the bed. Right, next up, where's the little cleaning caddy? And remember, you don't need anything fancy. This is my little cleaning caddy that kind of moves from zone to zone with me. The only other cleaning products I have is glass cleaner and bathroom cleaner that I keep in each of the bathrooms. That way we can just do a quick swish and swipe every day. Right, I'm just going to take one of my Flylady purple rags, and I've had these for years. Remember, once you buy a rag, you don't need to go buying 15 rags. You know, a set of 3 is enough if you're doing things consistently. Right, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the windows, so I will turn you around for that. Just hold on. Right, who's ready for a quick scoosh scoosh? Scoosh, 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 scoosh. And that is it. That's all I use. And then I've got my wee purple rag that I've folded into 6, and then I can just turn it over, turn it over, turn it over, turn it over. So instead of, standing with it like that, you can really get a lot out of. Make sure you're using all your rag. Right, and I'm just standing up on my tiptoes. And no, it doesn't leave any streaks. That's why I like the microfiber cloths. There we go. Right, and then I'm just turning it over for the next window pane. There we go, that's that one done. And then I'm going to turn it over again. Hold on, fold it that way. And if you don't need to be doing all the windows every time you're in the zone, but you'll find that if you're consistent with it, it takes literally seconds to do it, because they're kind of clean anyway. Does that make sense? Instead of them being really, really grubby and having to spend time, giving it a really good scrub, that they're clean anyway. So it just takes seconds to keep it up. There we are. And the outside windows, I do the outside windows at our Swedish summer house, but here we have here in the main house in Copenhagen, we have a 3-story house, and I think I worked out we have something like 45 to 50 windows, some of them which are not accessible for us. And we have a window cleaner, and he comes, in fact he was here last week, and he has the equipment, and he's got all the specialist stuff and the life insurance, as I always say. And he comes, generally speaking, every not that one, hold on, that was the blackout blinds. He is here every 3rd to 4th month. And it's a reasonable cost here in Denmark. It's a kind of common thing in Europe to have a window cleaner, you know, if you've got high windows. There we go, so job done. And then I'm just going to do the ones on the other side and also do the mirrors. So let's turn around. Okay, off we go again. I've turned over my rag. And just a quick squish squish. This is where I put on my makeup in the morning, so sometimes it gets, you know, little bits of foundation on it. There we are. And I'll just run my rag along the top as well. There we are. Yeah, see, proof that I'm not perfect. There is dust in my house, even if we're using the Flylady system. There we are. Right. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the mirror over here. Can you see me? Oh, hold on. Can you see me? And do you remember on Friday I was showing you that I bought some flowers? Remember the dahlias, or georginer, as they're called in Danish? And this is one of the ones that I've put up here, cut and put up here, so I can kind of enjoy it in the morning when I'm getting ready. Oh, and I've also brought out, we were talking about candles on Friday. I don't know if you can pick up that, but I've got candles going in here. I love these ones. They're very, very delicate. And when I get dressed in the morning, because it's getting dark here in the mornings for getting dressed, I like to have the candles going. Right. Hold on. Just one quick squish there. Again, we'll just do it on the top. Oh, and I'll do the top of my jewellery box. There we are. Move the candles back. Right, I'll just do the windows over here. And you keep going with what you're doing. Maybe you are folding laundry today. I'm just going to turn my rag over. Maybe you're folding laundry today. The main thing is that you work along with me. Right, boom, boom. That is that one. Okay, so this one is going to the wash. I'll put that over there with my feather duster. And then the last thing that I'm going to do in here right now is I'm going to grab, you can also use your feather duster on a stick for doing flat surfaces, but as I've got it on a stick, I don't find it so practical. And I like to use the wee hand mitt. I think I got this from the Fly shop, you know, the Flylady shop. But you know, you can get these in the supermarket. You can just use you could use a microfiber rag, but you know, you get into your own way of doing things. And once again, I'm going to go around the room clockwise, and I'm just doing any flat surfaces. So I'm doing the windowsills here, and kind of just off camera. Right, and then I'm coming this way, behind you. I'm just going to do the windowsill that we saw out to the balcony, where we have the Juliet balcony. That's that done. And then I'm moving on. I'm behind you again. I'm doing the bedside cabinet. You know, we've got this roll-away system. I'm just doing that. And along the sides of the bed. Then I'm going to pop up now. Woo! Okay, I'm just doing along the sides of the bed. And then over here. Oh, hold on. I don't know if you can see me. Move you around a wee bit. Burp, burp. You see me? Yeah. You can see me now, you don't. Right. Oh, and my granny's picture. My granny won this in a painting competition. She painted something herself and she won this one. And I've just always had this picture since I moved to Luxembourg when I was 21. It's always kind of followed me. I love that picture. Right, I'm just doing the lamps as well as I go along. There we are, new book. Oh, and this is the hand cream that I got from, you know, Secret Slob's mum, Heather. I'm really enjoying using that. And that's the thing, you know, this week when we're in zone 4, think about, hold on, I'll keep going. Let me just keep dusting here. Really think about what can you do in this zone. And we'll be talking about the control journal in a minute. Also for your self-care, for your kind of pamper missions. Can you get to bed a bit earlier this week and enjoy reading a glossy magazine that you've got from the library, a book? You know, can you put some nice cream that you've been saving for a special occasion? Can you put that on your feet, you know, and get to bed early? You know, maybe put out a couple of decorative candles and try and keep your surfaces clear. You know, once you've got your surface clear, then you can put something nice there, and that'll stop you from making it, oh, here goes timer, that'll stop you from making it a kind of dumping ground for everything else. Right, hold on, I'm just turning around again. Okay, I've reset the timer for just a couple more minutes. This one is going in the wash, boom. Yeah, think about it this week. What can you do to this room to make it more cozy for yourself, more welcoming? And you know, you don't need to shop for anything. You know, I like to say, shop your own house. Take something maybe from another room, switch things around. You don't need to be buying anything to make it cozy. I'll be changing the sheets here this week. Usually I change sheets on a Sunday as part of my weekly home blessing hour, but we weren't here, we're away, so I'll swap things around this week. And that's the thing, you don't have to be doing the same thing every week. You know, if you've been away traveling, you can do a quick 5-minute on each of the weekly home blessing hour tasks. If you are really needing a good restart, you maybe want to spend 10 minutes and just work through those weekly home blessing hour tasks one after another. You know, switch it up according to your mood and your circumstances. But you know, just find something maybe that you've some little knickknacks that you've put away and got tired of, bring them out again. I told you on last week when we were going through the things in our guest bedroom, I've got I had a plastic container underneath the bed. Oh, excuse me. With pillow cushion covers, things like that. So I've taken some of the fluffy ones and put that in here. I've changed around how I have the chair and the chest of drawers. I've brought out the little candles, candle holders. I've got my little flower, one of the flowers from the bouquet that I bought on Friday. So just that fact of making it a welcoming place, it really changes the mindset for us. Now, the last thing I want to say to you before I let you go off on your merry way is you don't have to be doing, where's my timer now? Oh, suddenly going to go beep, beep, beep. Hold on, let me just stop it. You don't need to be doing 15 minutes in this room every day. I've told you before, I like to use those magic minutes, like just use 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe while you're waiting to get into the bathroom, because the bathroom's occupied, you can go through what you have in your nightstand, you know, just have a wee look through that. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Quite often, you know, I try and get to bed early, and then I just spend 5 minutes going through my nightstand. Are there any books in there that need to go back into the library basket? Are there any snotty hankies in there? What about hand cream? And if you're not using the hand cream and you don't like it, you know, get that in a bag ready to give away, you know, or do something with it. So just a few minutes here and there. It doesn't have to be that hours of cleaning and hours of decluttering. Just a few minutes here and there, and it will all add up, believe me. For the rest of this week, let me just get my jacket on because I'm heading out the door. For the rest of this week, I will check in with you on Wednesday and Friday. I can't do anything Tuesday and Thursday. I've got other stuff going on. But we are in zone 4 this week, Katwa. and I've got a lot of things of clothes already decluttered to show you, and I'll probably be doing some more decluttering. I also picked up a couple of items the weekend in Sweden in a charity shop, and I'll show you how I'm changing that to make them even better for me. And also I'm going to be going through the good old control journal, because I'm finding that mine is kind of getting a bit blah, and I'm going to walk you through putting one together, including the daily focus. So anyway, we shall do that together this week. You don't need to go out and buy any fancy stuff. If you've just got an old jotter, some sheets of paper, a pen, if you've got an old binder, or just you know, an old big envelope, something to keep it in. So we shall be doing that together. So on that note, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you, not the Danish sugar. And I shall see you on Wednesday, but I'll be popping in to see you on Instagram the whole week, and I will promise to put pictures of the Swedish neighbour's cat on Instagram, because I know you all like to see the tuxedo cat. Okay, live long and prosper, Danish should be with you, and see you very soon. Rah, rah, rah.